Polish mama cooks. Couple weeks ago, me and Chef Pablo Gongora finished a challenge where we exchanged list of ingredients and had to create a dish according to those ingredients. I have to say that what Pablo did is just absolutely amazing. He made beautiful raviolis on top of beautiful, beautiful cabbage. But today I would like to show you what I had in mind when I created the list of ingredients for him. And with that said, I am going to show you first a few recipes that as a Pole and in Poland we do as a traditional Christmas Eve or Christmas meal. And that soup, because it is a soup, is zupa grzybowa, which is mushroom soup, which is clear, beautiful soup with dry mushrooms and with flavor of vegetables. You have to know that in Poland, Wigilia is a day that we do not eat meat. Yes, we do eat fish, but meat traditionally is something that we just don't eat. So this soup will be vegetarian and I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start. This soup is quite easy to make if you think about it, but it requires very good ingredients. And first it's the stock. Again, I'm using a vegetable stock that I already made with all the ingredients on the list, like carrots, cabbage. Those are ingredients that I put in my stock. So all of those ingredients that I gave Chef Pablo, the vegetables in Polish, as they are sold in one big bundle, and they are called włoszczyzna, that we use as a base for beautiful stock. Chicken, vegetable, whatever stock you do, you just add włoszczyzna to add more flavor. I want to peel some of the vegetables that I need. I just prefer them then to that earthy taste that the peel has on. And put them in 8 to 10 cups of water. So at this stage you want to add a few things. Either 2 tablespoons of butter if you want the soup to be vegetarian, or 2 tablespoons of extra olive oil or any vegetable oil if you prefer the soup to stay vegan. Of course, I'm gonna add also some pepper, salt. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm gonna cover that and let it cook like that for at least 2 hours on a very small heat. This soup is based on dry mushroom, and of course you can make a mushroom soup without dry mushroom, but this one, the Christmas one, is based on dry. And those have been soaking for about 12 hours now, but to prepare that soup, definitely put them in a pot of water for overnight. You can buy dry mushrooms in a local Polish store or in an Eastern European store, and if you have one. But I also found this big bunch of dry mushrooms in Costco this year. So if you have Costco somewhere around you, look around, maybe you have them as well. If you can, dry them by yourself. After soaking your mushrooms, what you have to do is boil them. Bring them to boil and make sure that they are soft. So that's gonna take about 20 minutes. So my mushrooms are almost ready, you can see them. You have to keep an eye on them to make sure that they do not overboil, and they tend to do that. So this is my stock. I'm gonna be using about 2 liters of my stock, which is 4 cups. 2 liters is 8 cups. I'm going to be using about 8 cups of the stock, and I actually used the carrots that I cooked in my stock for later, so don't throw them away. So I'm going to let it heat, and the mushrooms, those ones were sliced, but you should slice them if they're too big. And with that, we're going to heat up the stock and then add all the mushrooms into there. Make sure that there are no big slices. And now this is my stock, and now I'm gonna add the mushrooms into my stock. And I'm adding the mushrooms and also all the liquid that is inside. As you can see, the soup is clear. And this is why I do not cook my mushrooms with my stock. When you do that, it tends to get more dark and more brown and more, I'm gonna say the word dirty, but I don't mean it in a bad word. It's just gonna be more thick. And this one is completely clear. I'm gonna add some pepper and some salt. So the soup is almost ready. It smells delicious. The deep smell of mushroom is just making the whole house smell like small mushroom. I'm gonna try it. It's hot, but it's also very delicious. It has a very deep taste of mushrooms. I'm gonna use another spoon because other people are gonna eat it. And I still think like it needs a bit of something. So I'm gonna add a bit of garlic on top of it. This is 1 clove, but I don't think I'm gonna add all of it. And then I'm gonna add a bit of parsley to chop it up. Oh, it looks beautiful. So I like the soup clear, but I also like a bit of texture in it. So what I'm gonna do next is something that is called lanekluski, which is poured noodles. So I'm adding a tablespoon and a half of rice flour, and I'm staying gluten-free, and I'm gonna add 1 egg to it. Gonna mix it very, very well. And now to my last ingredients, which were egg and flour. Here's my pour noodles, and I like to do it for myself, but not everyone has to do it. Basically, you take a bit of your dough and you put it on top of your liquid. What you have to have is hot liquid, and that way it will just quickly become 1 small noodle. But if you do not like noodles like that, you can always use small star pasta or just keep it completely clean. I'm just gonna pour some more. So I'm gonna mix it a bit. You can see my noodles and my clear, beautiful broth. I also add those carrots for 2 reasons. A, for color. B, because I don't like to waste them, but I don't put them in here. What I do is leave them on the bottom of plate, just a few of these, so the soup does not get cold, and then pour my soup on top of that. This is a lot of mushrooms. Here we go. And then I top it up with some parsley. Beautiful. So this is how my soup looks like. It's brown, but it's not muddy. It's still clean and clear, and I love it about it. And what else do we have? We have beautiful orange from the carrots and parsley. So I'm gonna try it right now. And it's absolutely perfect. The taste of the mushrooms with the parsley and the garlic just complement each other so well. And I told you, it's super easy to make, and it's such a beautiful dish to prepare for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I remember my mom made it for Christmas, that usually we had for Christmas Eve borscht, but about that some other time. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to come back next week and all the weeks until Christmas. I will be preparing meals that use typical Polish ingredients to create beautiful Christmas and holiday meals, especially dry fruits and dry ingredients. So I hope you will enjoy it and see you next week. Bye bye.